The journey to real transformation begins with an essential mindset shift, putting yourself first. So many people go through life prioritizing the demands, expectations, and desires of those around them, thinking that self-priority is somehow selfish or self-centered. This belief has deep roots, often reinforced by society, family, and culture, suggesting that true virtue is about constantly giving to others. However, when you dive deeper into the nature of true growth and success, you realize that focusing on yourself isn't an act of neglect toward others, it's the foundation upon which a fulfilled and purposeful life is built. When you prioritize your own growth and well-being, you become capable of showing up in a fuller, more impactful way for everyone around you. Imagine a person who spends all their time giving, supporting, and sacrificing, rarely if ever taking time to recharge, learn, and strengthen their own capabilities. At first, it may seem that they're doing the right thing, that their self-sacrifice is noble. But over time, the lack of self-investment drains them. Eventually, they reach a point of exhaustion, frustration, and perhaps even resentment. Their efforts become less effective, and they are no longer able to give with the same passion or clarity. In contrast, a person who has learned to prioritize their own growth is more resilient, more insightful, and better able to offer genuine support to others. Investing in yourself is like watering a tree. The tree absorbs that water, using it to grow taller, stronger, and healthier. With each season, it becomes more resilient, able to withstand storms and droughts. This same tree, because it has been nurtured, can also provide shade, bear fruit, and contribute to the ecosystem around it. By focusing on your growth, your well-being, and your potential, you become like that tree. You develop an inner strength that benefits not only you, but also everyone you interact with, everyone who depends on you, and everyone you aim to support. To make this transformation, you have to start by viewing your life as your most valuable project. There's a saying that if you don't take control of your life, someone else will. Society, friends, and even family members may have ideas and plans for you, often reflecting what they think is best for you or even what would serve their needs. And while well-meaning, these influences can easily take you off course from the path that resonates with who you are at your core. Focusing on yourself is about reclaiming your power, asserting your right to decide your life's direction, and consciously choosing the actions and mindsets that align with your authentic goals. To truly make yourself a priority, you need to cultivate a mindset of self-respect. Self-respect isn't just about avoiding negative influences or standing up for yourself. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of time, energy, and investment. If you continuously pour your energy into other people's visions, dreams, and demands while neglecting your own, it sends a message to yourself that your needs are secondary, that your dreams aren't as valid. Over time, this can damage your self-esteem and create a life that feels disconnected from who you really are. This mindset shift also involves understanding the power of saying no often. We fear that setting boundaries or focusing on ourselves will make others view us as selfish or unkind. But learning to say no isn't an act of aggression, it's a form of self-protection. It's an acknowledgement that your time and energy are finite. And for you to grow into the best version of yourself, you need to allocate those resources wisely. When you focus on your own growth, you start discerning what aligns with your journey and what doesn't. You start seeing that saying no to distractions and unnecessary demands is, in essence, saying yes to your purpose. When you begin to make yourself a priority, your life becomes richer, not just in material terms, but also in personal satisfaction and fulfillment. You start creating experiences, environments, and habits that nurture your potential. You surround yourself with people who encourage your growth, who understand your goals, and who respect your focus. This kind of environment isn't built overnight. It takes time, consistency, and a strong commitment to staying aligned with your personal vision. It requires that you stand firm in your decision to prioritize yourself, even when the world around you may not understand your journey. This process of focusing on yourself helps you to rediscover passions, interests, and aspirations that might have been buried under years of external expectations. It allows you to take the time to learn new things, develop new skills, and deepen your understanding of yourself. It opens up space for introspection, for questioning old beliefs and exploring new ideas. This self-investment builds a foundation of inner resilience and mental clarity, making you less susceptible to the opinions, judgments, and expectations of others. When you prioritize yourself, You're not just focusing on what you want to achieve, but also on the kind of person you want to become. You start to recognize the qualities you admire and want to develop within yourself. You make a conscious effort to live in alignment with your values, becoming more grounded in your identity and purpose. This self-alignment empowers you to live with intention, guiding you toward choices and actions that resonate with your deeper sense of self. As you focus on yourself, you also start to trust your instincts more, relying on your inner wisdom to guide you rather than constantly seeking external validation. Through this journey, you begin to see that focusing on yourself isn't just about reaching goals or attaining success. It's about becoming whole. It's about becoming a person who stands confidently in their uniqueness, who understands their value, and who recognizes that by nurturing their own growth, they are, in fact, contributing to the greater good. When you focus on yourself, you break free from the need for approval and the limitations of conventional expectations. Instead, you forge a path that is uniquely yours, one that fulfills you and in turn enables you to support and uplift others with authenticity and strength. In a world that constantly demands our attention, the ability to eliminate distractions becomes essential if you want to genuinely focus on yourself and your growth. Distractions come in many forms: social media, the expectations of others, the endless stream of news, and even well-intentioned people who pull you in different directions. If you allow these influences to dictate how you spend your time and attention, you end up disconnected from your inner self, scattered and unfulfilled, instead of living a life aligned with your own values and aspirations. The key to regaining control over your time and energy lies in understanding how these distractions impact your life and learning to create boundaries that protect your focus. Every moment of the day, there are distractions vying for your attention. Social media, for instance, can be one of the most pervasive distractions. The endless scroll of updates, notifications, and carefully curated images can make it easy to lose hours of your day. But what's worse is the subtle impact this has on your mindset. Constant exposure to others' achievements, lifestyles, and opinions can shift your focus away from your own goals. Instead of living by your values, you may find yourself comparing your life to others or adjusting your path to fit into a standard that was never truly yours. This comparison can be a major obstacle in the journey to self-focus, robbing you of the clarity needed to define and pursue your own goals. Another common distraction comes in the form of obligations and expectations from others. Family, friends, colleagues, and even society as a whole may have their own ideas about what your life should look like. These opinions, although sometimes well-meaning, can create pressure to follow paths that do not resonate with you. The more time you spend trying to meet others' expectations, the less time you have to understand your own desires. Often we accept these obligations out of a desire to please others or to avoid confrontation, but each time we do, we move a little further away from the person we truly want to be. Recognizing these external expectations as distractions is a crucial step in reclaiming your focus. Our habits and routines are another subtle form of distraction. Without realizing it, many people develop habits that consume their time and energy without adding value to their lives. For instance, watching television or browsing the internet might seem like harmless relaxation, but over time, these activities can become automatic behaviors that steal hours from your day. By allowing these routines to dominate your schedule, you leave little room for self-improvement and introspection. Breaking these habits requires a conscious effort to examine how you spend your time and to make intentional choices that align with your personal goals. Distractions also come in the form of endless information. In today's digital age, we have more access to information than ever before, which can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, knowledge is power, and learning new things can be a valuable way to grow. But on the other hand, constantly consuming information can become overwhelming and unproductive. If you're always filling your mind with external ideas, you may never have the mental space to explore your own thoughts and feelings. Taking time away from this flood of information can help you tune into your inner voice and rediscover what truly matters to you. Eliminating distractions is about more than just removing things from your life. It's about creating intentional boundaries that protect your focus. This means setting limits on how much time you spend on certain activities and making conscious choices about where to direct your attention. For example, if social media is a major distraction, consider setting specific times of the day to check it, rather than letting it consume your focus at random intervals. By setting these boundaries, you reclaim your time and create a space for self-reflection and growth. Sometimes distractions can come from our own minds. Self-doubt, fear of failure, and worry about the future can all distract us from focusing on the present moment. These mental distractions are often the most challenging to overcome because they come from within. However, by practicing mindfulness and developing self-awareness, you can learn to recognize these thoughts for what they are: fleeting doubts that do not define you. When you become aware of these internal distractions, you can begin to detach from them and refocus on what truly matters to you. Eliminating distractions requires a strong sense of purpose and clarity about what you want to achieve. Without a clear vision for your life, it becomes easy to get sidetracked by distractions because there's nothing guiding you back to your path. Taking time to define your goals, values, and aspirations can act as a compass, helping you identify which activities support your growth and which are simply pulling you away from it. When you have this clarity, distractions lose their power over you because you can see them for what they are: temporary diversions that don't contribute to your long-term vision. Once you start eliminating distractions, you'll notice that your life begins to feel more intentional. You'll have more time to focus on activities that bring you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. You'll have the mental space to think deeply about your goals and the energy to pursue them with commitment. This intentionality creates a sense of inner peace and satisfaction that can't be achieved when your focus is constantly pulled in different directions. The process of eliminating distractions can be challenging, especially in a world that seems designed to keep you constantly engaged with something outside of yourself. It may require difficult conversations with people who expect your time and energy. Or it may mean giving up activities that once felt enjoyable but no longer serve your growth. But as you begin to set these boundaries, you'll develop a stronger sense of self and a clearer understanding of what truly matters to you. Understanding your worth is one of the most profound realizations you can experience. In a world that often measures value through accomplishments, possessions, or approval from others, recognizing your intrinsic worth can be a revolutionary act. Many people go through life without ever fully understanding their own value, often seeking external validation as a way to feel complete or enough. But the truth is, your worth isn't something that can be granted by others, nor is it something that can be increased or diminished by external circumstances. It is something inherent, a part of who you are. And realizing this can be the foundation of true self-confidence, resilience, and fulfillment. From a young age, people are often conditioned to believe that their value is tied to their achievements, appearance, or the roles they play in others' lives. This conditioning comes from parents, teachers, peers, and society at large, and it can create a mindset where self-worth feels conditional. For example, children who receive praise only when they get good grades or excel in sports might grow up believing that their worth is dependent on how much they can achieve. As adults, these same individuals may continue to seek validation through career success, relationships, or social status without realizing that their worth is something they can't gain or lose based on external accomplishments. One of the first steps toward understanding your worth is to disentangle it from these external measures. This means recognizing that while achievements and successes can bring satisfaction, they don't define your value as a person. True worth is something far deeper. It's the acknowledgement of your unique existence, your potential, and the qualities that make you who you are. It is about understanding that you matter simply because you are here, and that no amount of success or failure can change this fundamental truth. This realization can be incredibly liberating, freeing you from the constant pressure to prove yourself to others and allowing you to start living in alignment with your authentic self. Embracing your worth also means giving yourself permission to invest in yourself. Many people feel guilty or uncomfortable about spending time, energy, or resources on their personal growth, believing that it is selfish or undeserved. However, understanding your worth means recognizing that you are worthy of care, attention, and improvement. Just as you would invest in someone you love or admire, you must also be willing to invest in yourself. This might mean taking time for self-care, pursuing your passions, or dedicating time to learning and growth. When you make these investments in yourself, you affirm your own value and demonstrate to yourself that you believe in your potential. Another aspect of understanding your worth is learning to set boundaries. When you value yourself, you become aware of the importance of protecting your energy, time, and well-being. Boundaries are an essential tool in this process. as they allow you to define what is acceptable and unacceptable in your interactions with others. For someone who understands their worth, setting boundaries is not about rejecting others, but about preserving their inner peace and focus. It is a way of saying, I value myself enough to choose what I allow into my life. This approach to boundaries helps you stay true to your values, avoid burnout, and build relationships based on mutual respect. Understanding your worth also affects how you respond to challenges and setbacks. When you know your value, you become more resilient in the face of adversity because your sense of self is not shaken by temporary setbacks or external judgments. You no longer base your identity on success or failure, but rather on an inner understanding of who you are. This resilience gives you the strength to move forward, even when things don't go as planned, knowing that your worth remains intact regardless of the outcome. It allows you to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats to your identity. Learning to accept and embrace your worth is also about practicing self-compassion. Many people are their own harshest critics, quick to judge themselves for mistakes or perceived shortcomings. However, understanding your worth means recognizing that you are human with strengths and weaknesses like everyone else. Self-compassion is the act of treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. When you practice self-compassion, you acknowledge that your value is not diminished by your imperfections or failures. Instead, you learn to see these experiences as part of your journey and as opportunities to grow. Self-worth also empowers you to pursue your dreams with confidence. When you truly believe in your value, you stop waiting for permission from others to go after what you want. You begin to take ownership of your aspirations, knowing that you are capable and deserving of success. This confidence allows you to take risks, step out of your comfort zone, and pursue goals that align with your passions. It frees you from the fear of judgment or failure because you know that your worth is not dependent on others' opinions or external achievements. As a result, you become more authentic, more daring, and more focused on creating a life that reflects your true self. As you develop a stronger understanding of your worth, you'll notice a shift in the way you approach relationships. Instead of seeking validation or approval from others, you begin to appreciate relationships that are based on mutual respect and genuine connection. You no longer feel the need to prove your value to others or to seek relationships that are one-sided. Instead, you attract people who recognize and appreciate you for who you are, and you feel comfortable letting go of relationships that don't serve your growth or well-being. This shift allows you to build deeper, more meaningful connections with others based on authenticity rather than dependency. Understanding your worth also enables you to live with greater integrity. When you value yourself, you start to align your actions, choices, and relationships with your true values. You become less influenced by the expectations or opinions of others because you know what matters to you. This alignment brings a sense of inner peace and satisfaction as you live a life that is true to yourself rather than conforming to external pressures. Creating a personal vision is one of the most transformative steps you can take in focusing on yourself and building a fulfilling life. Without a clear vision, you are like a ship without a destination, drifting wherever the tides take you. Life is full of distractions, detours, and influences that can pull you in different directions. But when you have a clear vision, it serves as a compass, guiding your actions, choices, and mindset towards something meaningful. A personal vision gives you a reason to wake up each day with purpose, to overcome challenges, and to stay motivated even when the journey gets difficult. Crafting this vision is an intentional process that requires you to look deep within yourself to identify your passions, values, and long-term aspirations. To create a personal vision, you need to start by understanding what truly matters to you. This isn't about what others expect from you or what society deems as successful. It's about what resonates with your core, what brings you joy, and what makes you feel fulfilled. Identifying these elements requires introspection and honesty. Sometimes it means letting go of preconceived ideas about success that you may have adopted from others. By doing so, you can begin to discover the unique combination of passions and goals that form your personal vision. This process often involves asking yourself powerful questions. What do I want to contribute to the world? What legacy do I want to leave? What activities make me feel most alive and engaged? As you answer these questions, you start to create a picture of the life you genuinely desire. Creating a personal vision also means thinking about the type of person you want to become. Goals and achievements are only part of the equation. Your character and values define the quality of your life. When crafting your vision, consider the attributes and traits you admire, both in yourself and in others. Do you want to be compassionate, disciplined, innovative, or resilient? Defining these qualities will help you align your actions with the person you aspire to be. This alignment brings a sense of integrity and authenticity, as you are no longer acting based on external expectations, but rather according to your own principles and beliefs. Developing this inner compass is essential because it will guide you in making choices that honor your vision and keep you on the path to becoming the person you truly want to be. Once you have a sense of your core values and the person you want to become, it's time to create specific goals that support your vision. A personal vision without actionable goals is like a dream. Without a plan, it may inspire you, but it won't lead you anywhere concrete. These goals should be specific, measurable, and aligned with your long-term aspirations. For example, if part of your vision is to be financially independent, one of your goals might be to learn about investing or to start a side business. If your vision includes living a healthy life, setting fitness or wellness goals could be essential steps toward that outcome. These goals provide structure to your vision, giving you tangible steps to work on and measure your progress. When creating a personal vision, it's also important to think about the obstacles you may face and how you will overcome them. Life is rarely straightforward and challenges are inevitable. Having a clear vision can help you stay resilient when obstacles arise. If your vision is strong and deeply rooted in your values and desires, you are more likely to persist through setbacks. This resilience comes from knowing that you are working towards something that is meaningful to you, rather than simply pursuing a goal for the sake of accomplishment. You become willing to make sacrifices, to put in the hard work, and to stay focused because your vision is worth the effort. This mindset shift is powerful. It transforms challenges from roadblocks into opportunities for growth and learning. Creating a personal vision also involves being mindful of the people you surround yourself with. The people in your life can either support your vision or distract you from it. When you have a clear vision, you become more discerning about the relationships you cultivate. You begin to seek out individuals who share your values or who inspire you to be your best self. These relationships provide support, motivation, and encouragement, especially during times when staying true to your vision becomes challenging. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people helps reinforce your commitment to your vision and reminds you that you are not alone on your journey. On the other hand, distancing yourself from negative influences or people who don't respect your goals becomes easier when you are focused on a larger purpose. A personal vision is also a tool for self-discipline. When you are committed to a vision, you become more willing to make sacrifices and to avoid distractions that do not serve your purpose. This sense of discipline helps you create routines, habits, and structures that support your growth. For instance, if your vision includes developing a skill or building a career, you might dedicate time each day to learning, practicing, or working toward that goal. Discipline becomes less of a struggle and more of a natural commitment when it is connected to something meaningful. You are no longer simply trying to be disciplined for the sake of productivity. Instead, your discipline has a purpose, and that purpose is tied to your vision. This alignment between discipline and purpose creates a powerful force that propels you toward your goals with consistency and focus. Over time, as you pursue your personal vision, you may find that it evolves and grows. This is natural, as personal growth often brings new insights and aspirations. A personal vision is not a rigid plan, but a flexible guide that adapts as you learn more about yourself and the world around you. As you reach milestones and achieve goals, you may feel inspired to expand your vision, to include new dreams, or to set higher standards for yourself. This adaptability is essential as it allows your vision to stay relevant and aligned with who you are becoming. By regularly reflecting on your vision and adjusting it as needed, you ensure that it continues to inspire and guide you throughout different phases of your life. Developing healthy habits is one of the most empowering ways to focus on yourself, ensuring that you're laying a strong foundation for your well-being, productivity, and overall life satisfaction. Healthy habits are the routines, behaviors, and practices that you commit to on a regular basis, shaping the quality of your days and ultimately your life. The power of habits lies in their cumulative effect. Small, consistent actions build upon one another over time, creating a ripple effect that influences every area of your life. By prioritizing habits that nourish your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, you invest in a version of yourself that is resilient, focused, and capable of achieving great things. Creating healthy habits starts with understanding that your habits are the building blocks of your daily life. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture of who you are becoming. If you look closely at your life, you'll find that most of what you do is habitual. From the way you start your morning to the food you choose to eat and how you spend your free time. These habits, whether intentional or not, shape the quality of your life in ways that you might not even be fully aware of. When you make the conscious decision to cultivate healthy habits, you are essentially taking control of your daily routines and ensuring they align with your goals and values. This intentional approach brings a sense of purpose and control, allowing you to transform ordinary routines into powerful tools for personal growth. One of the most important areas to focus on when building healthy habits is physical well-being. The state of your body directly affects your energy levels, mental clarity, and emotional balance. Simple habits like regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and adequate sleep are foundational to a healthy life. Exercise, for example, is not just about physical fitness, it also boosts mood, reduces stress, and enhances mental focus. By making exercise a habit, even if it's just a short walk each day, you create a routine that supports both your body and mind. Nutrition similarly fuels your body, giving you the energy needed to face challenges and pursue your goals. Choosing to eat balanced meals rather than opting for quick, processed options becomes a habit that reinforces your commitment to self-care. Sleep is another critical aspect of physical well-being that is often underestimated. Getting enough quality sleep is essential for cognitive function, emotional regulation, and overall health. Poor sleep habits can leave you feeling drained and unfocused, affecting your ability to perform at your best. Developing a sleep routine, such as going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, helps regulate your body's internal clock, making it easier to get restorative sleep. Small habits like avoiding screens before bed or creating a relaxing bedtime ritual can make a big difference in the quality of your sleep, ensuring you wake up refreshed and ready to tackle the day. Mental well-being is equally important when it comes to developing healthy habits. Practices like meditation, journaling, and mindfulness can have a profound effect on your mental clarity and emotional resilience. Meditation, for instance, trains your mind to focus, helping you become more aware of your thoughts and less reactive to stress. By making meditation a daily habit, you cultivate a calm, centered state of mind that serves as a foundation for productive, focused days. Journaling is another valuable habit that allows you to process emotions, set intentions, and reflect on your personal growth. By writing down your thoughts and experiences, you gain insight into your inner world, which helps you stay aligned with your goals and maintain a positive mindset. Mindfulness, or the practice of being present in the moment, can be integrated into various aspects of your daily life. Whether you're eating a meal, working on a project, or spending time with loved ones, practicing mindfulness helps you fully engage in the present moment, rather than getting lost in distractions or worries. This habit not only reduces stress, but also enhances your appreciation for life's simple joys, creating a sense of contentment and peace. The more you practice mindfulness, the easier it becomes to stay grounded and focused, even in challenging situations. Emotional well-being also benefits greatly from healthy habits, particularly those that help you manage stress and cultivate positivity. Building habits like gratitude practice, self-compassion, and emotional awareness can transform the way you relate to yourself and others. A simple habit of expressing gratitude each day, whether by writing down 3 things you're thankful for or verbally acknowledging moments of joy, can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Over time, this habit cultivates a mindset of appreciation, which boosts mood and resilience, allowing you to approach challenges with a positive outlook. Self-compassion, or the habit of treating yourself with kindness and understanding, is especially valuable during times of difficulty. Rather than criticizing yourself for mistakes or setbacks, self-compassion encourages you to acknowledge your efforts and treat yourself with patience. This habit builds emotional resilience, making it easier to bounce back from challenges and keep moving forward. Practicing self-compassion also helps you maintain a sense of worthiness, which is crucial for staying motivated and focused on your personal growth. Healthy habits also extend to the way you manage your time and energy. Establishing a morning routine, for example, sets the tone for a productive day. A morning routine that includes activities like stretching, reading, or setting daily goals can help you start the day with intention rather than rushing through it in a state of chaos. Similarly, creating boundaries around work and personal time ensures that you have time to recharge, preventing burnout and maintaining a balanced life. When you respect these boundaries and commit to routines that prioritize both productivity and relaxation, you create a lifestyle that is sustainable and fulfilling. Building healthy habits is not just about adding new routines, but also about letting go of behaviors that no longer serve you. This might mean breaking habits like excessive screen time, procrastination, or negative self-talk. Breaking these habits requires awareness and discipline, but the rewards are worth the effort. When you let go of unproductive behaviors, you free up time and energy for activities that contribute to your growth and well-being. This process of shedding old habits and embracing new ones is a continuous journey of self-discovery and improvement, where each positive change brings you closer to the person you want to be. Over time, as you consistently practice healthy habits, they become a natural part of your life. You no longer have to rely on willpower to make good choices because these behaviors become automatic, ingrained in your daily routine. The cumulative effect of these habits is a lifestyle that supports your health, happiness, and personal goals. You become more focused, resilient, and content because you've created a foundation that empowers you to thrive. Embracing self-acceptance is one of the most profound steps you can take on the journey of focusing on yourself. In a world where there's constant pressure to fit into certain molds or measure up to idealized standards, learning to accept yourself fully is both liberating and empowering. Self-acceptance is about recognizing and embracing all aspects of who you are, the strengths, weaknesses, imperfections, and unique qualities that make you you. It means letting go of the need for approval from others and instead finding validation within yourself. When you practice self-acceptance, you begin to understand that your worth is not dependent on external validation or on the opinions of others. Instead, it is an inherent part of who you are, something that does not waver regardless of life's ups and downs. To truly accept yourself, you must begin by acknowledging all parts of yourself, even the ones you may have been taught to hide or suppress. This includes your flaws, past mistakes, and any qualities you may have been conditioned to feel ashamed of. Rather than avoiding these aspects of yourself, self-acceptance encourages you to face them with compassion and understanding. Instead of criticizing yourself for not measuring up to some arbitrary standard, you start to view yourself as a whole, complex individual. This means understanding that it's okay to have flaws, to have made mistakes, and to be a work in progress. You recognize that these qualities do not make you any less worthy or valuable, they simply make you human. Self-acceptance also requires unlearning many of the beliefs and expectations that you may have internalized from society, family, or past experiences. From a young age, many people are taught to pursue certain ideals, whether it's being constantly successful, always agreeable, or perpetually productive. These expectations often create a mindset where you feel the need to constantly prove your worth by meeting external standards. However, self-acceptance allows you to step away from these pressures. It is about breaking free from the need to constantly compare yourself to others or to live up to standards that may not align with who you truly are. By releasing these pressures, you create space to understand your authentic self and to honor the unique path you are on. Another essential aspect of self-acceptance is forgiving yourself for past mistakes and experiences. Often people carry guilt, shame, or regret for things that happened in the past, which can weigh heavily on their sense of self-worth. Self-acceptance invites you to forgive yourself, not as a way to condone past actions, but as a way to release the grip they may have on your present and future. When you forgive yourself, you free yourself from the burden of constantly reliving the past, allowing you to move forward with a sense of peace. This forgiveness helps you understand that your past does not define you and that you have the power to create a future that aligns with your true values and aspirations. Self-acceptance also allows you to cultivate a healthy relationship with your emotions. Many people are taught to view emotions like sadness, anger, or anxiety as negative or unacceptable. This mindset often leads to suppressing or ignoring these emotions, which only intensifies them over time. However, self-acceptance encourages you to acknowledge and accept all of your emotions, recognizing that they are natural and valid parts of the human experience. By allowing yourself to feel and process these emotions, you develop emotional resilience and a deeper understanding of yourself. You begin to see emotions as valuable signals that provide insight into your needs, desires, and boundaries, rather than as something to be avoided or suppressed. When you embrace self-acceptance, you also become more compassionate toward yourself. This self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a close friend. Instead of harshly judging yourself for perceived shortcomings, self-compassion encourages you to recognize your efforts, to celebrate your progress, and to offer yourself grace in moments of struggle. This compassion helps you maintain a positive self-image even in the face of challenges, and it fosters a sense of inner peace and self-worth that does not depend on external circumstances. The practice of self-compassion also makes it easier to recover from setbacks and to stay motivated in pursuing your goals, as you are no longer held back by self-doubt or negative self-talk. Self-acceptance also plays a significant role in building authentic relationships. When you accept yourself fully, you are no longer reliant on others to validate your worth, which allows you to approach relationships from a place of wholeness. You no longer seek approval or acceptance from others, nor do you feel the need to change yourself to fit someone else's expectations. Instead, you are able to engage in relationships that are built on mutual respect, honesty, and authenticity. This shift allows you to attract people who appreciate you for who you are, rather than for any facade you may have put up to gain approval. By fostering genuine connections, self-acceptance brings more joy, stability, and fulfillment to your relationships. Another benefit of self-acceptance is that it gives you the courage to pursue your dreams and passions without fear of judgment. When you truly accept yourself, you are no longer limited by the fear of what others might think. You gain the freedom to explore your interests, to take risks, and to make choices that align with your inner desires. This courage is rooted in a deep sense of self-worth, which allows you to prioritize your happiness and fulfillment over the need for external validation. As a result, you become more authentic, more creative, and more willing to take bold steps toward the life you envision for yourself. Self-acceptance also brings a sense of inner peace that is difficult to achieve when you are constantly striving to be someone else. When you accept yourself, you no longer feel the need to compare yourself to others or to chase after unattainable ideals. This peace comes from knowing that you are enough as you are, that you are worthy of love, happiness, and success just by being yourself. This mindset allows you to let go of the need for perfection and to embrace life with a sense of joy and gratitude. You begin to appreciate the present moment, to savor the small joys, and to find contentment in simply being rather than always striving. As you embrace self-acceptance, you also open yourself to continuous growth and self-improvement. Accepting yourself does not mean that you are stagnant or that you stop striving for progress. Rather, it means that you approach growth from a place of love and respect for yourself, rather than from a place of inadequacy. This shift allows you to pursue personal development because you want to, not because you feel you need to fix yourself. You become more open to feedback, more willing to learn from your experiences, and more motivated to become the best version of yourself, all while knowing that your worth is constant.